We have visited upon the shackles of body, society, religion, and law. Now, let us turn inward to the irons that we impose upon ourselves. Each of us is born with a spirit that yearns to be free, yet we start limiting ourselves from the very beginning. Christened by our parents, we are given an identity that segregates ourselves from others. Over time, we begin to define ourselves, who we are, what we like or dislike, what we excel at or are challenged by. We explain ourselves to others. We even begin to believe that we can never change. All of this is nonsense. Our very identity is self-authored, and thus, completely within our power to change if we will it. For example, perhaps a person believes, based on their childhood experiences, that they are not good at math. The reality may be that they had a poor teacher, or that their brain was not developed enough to understand the concepts, or perhaps they simply were not interested in learning math at the time. In any case, with a renewed interest in mathematics, they may be surprised at their own prowess later in life. Unfortunately, those with the mindset that they cannot do something will not even try, they fail before they even begin. Their very sense of identity prevents them from becoming anything more than they already are. It is also true in the inverse. Those who overesteem themselves due to past successes arrogantly dive headlong into new challenges that they may not be ready for, sometimes with success, yet other times meet with disaster. In either case, self-degradation or self-aggrandizement, we either limit or endanger ourselves. So how do we improve? An exploration of Western faiths shows a reinforcement of this sense of identity. In fact, yourself is so important that it continues on into an afterlife. A constant thread in the Eastern traditions is the elimination of this concept of self entirely. Through the elimination of the self, we return to our true nature. Gone are all of the emotional ups and downs, the frivolous desires, the limitations we place on ourselves, the fragile workings of our ego. That is not to say that we devalue our lives, it is instead a matter of curing ourselves of our addiction to our identity. Instead, once we let it all go, we simply exist, in the present, at peace, a spirit finally freed from the shackles of mind. My name is Neil Garrison. I am the author of several philosophical books. Follow me for more videos like this one. This has been an excerpt from my book, The Eternal Significance of the Present, now available on Amazon.